I've done a lot of single 2x4 builds, and most of the time I go through an array of tools to get to the result. But today I'm using my 2x4, my table saw and miter saw, and the rest are things you should have around the shop. A pocket hole jig is as complex as it gets. Right away on the table saw, rip about an eighth, just to square off one side of your 2x4. This stuff is pretty awesome as a fire starter. I always keep it around, more so in the summertime for campfires. Rip a 2x2 at the width of the thickness of your 2x4. This is a good way to know what it is. Next, rip a little under 3/4 of an inch, under enough to be able to do it twice and remove that last rounded edge. I go by, it's pretty easy. On the miter saw for your 2x2, trim off the ends first, then cut two 13-inch parts. Those are for the height of the seat. Cut two more at 20 inches. This is the total height for the chair. The last three, and I only ended up using two, so you can give your chair a bit more height if you want, are at 9 inches. Keep the stop block at 9 inches, trim off the ends of your 1x2s, and then cut off 8 cuts. Adjust your stop block to 12 inches and a half and do 8 cuts, which will be the top of the chair. That's all for the cuts. If you want a build plan to follow along, check out the descriptions for details. YouTube membership members get all my plans included. While at it, please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel get a lot of new eyes. Take all your 12-inch pieces and glue them up into a single board. Make sure to clamp it against the table so it stays flat. For all the 1x2 parts and the 9-inch 2x2s, add pocket holes, one per side on the narrow face of the board. Those will be hidden from under the chair. Sand everything now. This project is not great to sand once assembled and is super easy to do now. Make sure the edges of the seat top are nice and comfortable. To assemble, I am using 2 of the 1x2s as spacers for the bottom of the chair. Add 2 1x2s, one at the top and one over the spacers, with the pocket holes pointing down. Clamp, glue and screw. Make the longer part next to it. Align the top parts together and use the same spacers for the bottom. Assemble the sides together the same way, aligning the top parts exactly together. But put the bottom parts about half an inch lower, it gives it a nice design element. Before adding the seat, measure the notches to cut out. I'm using the jigsaw, but a bandsaw would be nice also. I glue all along the top, then clamp the seat down. It doesn't need any screws. The back pieces, I thought I'd add them flush, so I kept them as 2x2s, but looking back I should have either done 1x2s or ripped 18 inches of that 2x2, about a quarter inch more narrow. Oh well, more sanding for later because I want to put it not flush in the front, it'll be worth it in the end. Speaking of sanding, to make it more comfortable, I decided to curve the back piece. Some good old lumber support. This 2x4 is going places. Give everything a once over sanding. Make sure it's nice and comfortable, and this chair is ready for a paint, finish, stain, or whatever your plans are. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more, and see you next time.